Omega-3 for Alzheimer's disease. There's a decline in DHA levels that's been associated with Alzheimer's patients in areas of the brain associated with cognition and memory, namely the hippocampus and the frontal cortex. A diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids could therefore be beneficial in restoring cognitive performance and brain function. Standard doses of omega-3 fish oils are 3 to 9 grams of an EPA-DHA blend. Thiamine, B1. Lack of thiamine can cause dementia in Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, so researchers have speculated that thiamine might help Alzheimer's disease. Oral thiamine has been shown to improve cognitive function in patients with Alzheimer's. The University of Maryland's Medical Center also found that doses of 50 milligrams a day of B1 can be helpful for those with dementia. Glutathione, known as the master antioxidant. Increasing glutathione levels lowers Alzheimer's pathology and improves cognitive decline. A study confirms that a decrease of antioxidants, particularly reduced glutathione, over time is a major contributor to the progression of mild cognitive impairment into Alzheimer's disease. Sources of glutathione are directly supplementing with reduced glutathione at up to 1 gram a day and adding in N-acetylcysteine, 500 milligrams, 3 times per day, and ensure that you get your daily requirements of selenium, for example, by eating 3 Brazil nuts a day. The herb milk thistle is also renowned for increasing glutathione levels. Uridine is one of the supplements which has the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and to improve the transmission of nerve signals between cells. Such features help to improve people's cognitive function, enhance memory and learning capacity. Uridine is naturally found in human breast milk, but it's also made synthetically as a supplement. Triacetyluridine is a stronger form of uridine, where lower doses are required. However, uridine monophosphate, although less bioavailable than the triacetyluridine, is the cheaper, well-researched option. Brain neurons form synapses throughout the lifespan. This process is initiated by neuron depolarization. However, the number of synapses thus formed depend on brain levels of 3 key nutrients: uridine, the omega-3s, and choline. Given together, these nutrients then accelerate the formation of synaptic membrane, which are the major component of the synapses. The uridine doses in clinical trials varied from 1 gram per day in depressed adolescents to 2 grams per day in healthy adults of uridine monophosphate, and this amount can be split in 2 or 3 doses throughout the day. People who take this report an increase in verbal fluency. CDP choline. In Alzheimer's disease, choline levels decrease. This affects the brain's ability to produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter important for memory. Brain cells may instead break down cell membranes to produce acetylcholine. So taking cytocholine is thought to prevent this breakdown. You can see my other video on choline sources for nootropics, and my other video on piracetam and Noopept and their effect on memory and brain recovery. Vinpocetine from the periwinkle plant increases circulation in the brain. One double-blind, randomized crossover trial with only 12 female volunteers reported that 3 days of taking 40 milligrams of vinpocetine improved reaction time in a short-term memory test. Huperzine A from a Japanese moss. Huperzine A acts as a cholinesterase inhibitor, a type of medication that works by improving the levels of neurotransmitters in the brain. Small early studies suggest that huperzine A might improve memory and protect nerve cells, which could slow the cognitive decline associated with Alzheimer's. B12, B6, and folic acid. Research shows that taking a combination of these three over a 2-year period helps to slow brain volume shrinkage. So patients with dementia and Alzheimer's disease often have lower brain volume than healthy individuals, so this could help them. TMG, trimethylglycine or betaine anhydrous. It's a substance that's made in the body. It's involved in liver function, cellular reproduction, and helping to make carnitine. It also helps the body to metabolize an amino acid called homocysteine. It's now extracted from sugar beet. Methylation is a normal biological process which occurs constantly in healthy people. It's an important step in converting homocysteine, a damaging amino acid produced in our metabolism when protein is broken down, which may damage arterial walls and cause plaque formation and increase the risk of heart attack, strokes, and Alzheimer's disease if it persists in high concentrations. Thus, this is where trimethylglycine helps to neutralize this and prevent the damage. Curcumin from turmeric. For prevention and treatment of Alzheimer's disease, curcumin has been shown to effectively maintain the normal structure and function of cerebral vessels, mitochondria, and synapses, reduce risk factors for a variety of chronic disease, and decrease the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Doses can be up to 5 grams per day of curcumin. Absorption can be increased when fried in coconut oil or taken with biopterin pepper extract. Coenzyme Q10 can improve learning and memory deficits induced by diabetes in older subjects. In addition, coenzyme Q10 at high doses can improve cognitive performance in older, healthy subjects. Preclinical studies on Alzheimer's and dementia suggest that coenzyme Q10 could improve memory skills and cognitive abilities there also. In a trial on coenzyme Q10 for endurance, it was found that a dose of 300 milligrams per day was the minimum amount needed before results could be seen. Taurine. A recent study from the Korean Institute of Science and Technology concluded that taurine may be an effective way to treat Alzheimer's. Researchers fed mice who had the disease 30 milligrams of taurine daily for 6 weeks. Then they evaluated their cognitive functions for 3 months. 3 grams per day is the recommended human dose of taurine. L-theanine from green tea. While some benefits have been observed in preclinical studies of Alzheimer's disease, L-theanine has not been clinically studied in dementia patients. However, due to its calming ability and ability to improve concentration, it may be of benefit to try it. Inositol. New studies show that a type of sugar called inositol prevented the accumulation of amyloid beta deposits, which are a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. An inositol treatment also improved cognitive abilities in mice and allowed them to live for a normal lifetime. Magnesium. Recent findings suggest that magnesium may be effective in ameliorating symptoms in Alzheimer's disease-like pathological progression by reducing amyloid beta plaque, thus preventing synapse loss and memory decline in transgenic mice. The form I recommend is magnesium bisglycinate. Start by taking a small amount 3 times a day, then slowly increase until stomach discomfort or diarrhea is noticed. Then reduce the dose until you find the maximum tolerable amount for you that doesn't cause stomach upset or diarrhea. This will help saturate your body with magnesium faster, and magnesium is responsible for the proper functioning of hundreds of enzymes. Therefore, within time, you might notice many profound benefits in health. Susan Dumont has proposed the idea that Alzheimer's disease can be considered as diabetes of the brain. So be sure to check out my other video on blood sugar and weight loss. This can give you tips to help manage diabetes, such as the ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting, and supplements like alpha-lipoic acid, berberine hydrochloride, cinnamon, chromium, and vanadium. As far back as 2004, a study published in the Journal of Neurobiology and Aging determined that coconut oil, medium-chain triglycerides, improve cognitive function among older people with memory problems and even Alzheimer's disease. They took 20 subjects and randomly fed them coconut oil or placebo on different days. Some of the Alzheimer's group demonstrated improved scoring on a special Alzheimer's cognitive rating scale, and all of them demonstrated better paragraph recall shortly after taking each dose of coconut oil. In healthy adults, sage was shown to improve memory in low doses. Higher doses also elevated mood and increased alertness, calmness, and contentedness. In both younger and older adults, sage appears to improve memory and brain function. Therefore, it's logical to think that the administration of sage will improve cognitive function in patients with mild Alzheimer's disease.